Hi everybody, I've got a big giveaway today. I'm giving away this red light therapy mask by Omnilux. So let you guys start coming on. We're gonna talk a little bit about red light therapy. And then I've got this giant giveaway. Hi Molly, hello, hello. Look what I'm giving away today, you guys. I have gone to bat for you. Okay. Gosh, I've given away so much stuff this holiday season. It's like ridiculous. I gave away a MyoLift Mini, which is my favorite. Let me see if I can grab that. My favorite microcurrent device. This was already given away for free. So I had a winner for that. I gave away, let's see, the Magellan RF radio frequency device. Sarah Penaloza _RN. Received that. Creative Eye Candy won a 1-hour coaching session. If you guys missed the live show, I know this mask shit is like ridiculous. This retails for $3.95, this mask, and I wear this every single morning. Well, I want to say 5 days a week. I wear this mask every 5 days a week in the morning. Right when I wake up. So I'm loving this. I love this mask so much. Now listen, it's not the only mask on the market. There's a couple of really good ones as well. Kern Elliott makes a good one. Not as many lights, but still the comfort and the flexibility that I like in a red light therapy mask. So remember, we have to look for certain things when we're trying to buy these types of devices because not all devices are made equally. So you want something that's comfortable, that you can wear, that's portable, so you can move around. So this device, this is detached. This is obviously two different pieces, but you can stick these in your pocket, right? You charge this part of it, which is amazing. You charge this part, and then you're completely portable. So I love that. I don't want to be constricted to have to lay down and have a red light dome over me or anything. So I love this kind of device because you can walk around with it. And the same with the Kern Elliott. You can walk around with these. And I do have one other red light mask on my Amazon store if you guys are interested in that. Okay, yes, my favorite. Okay, you're doing the same. Awesome. I'm telling you, the neck piece, yeah. I think the company we're giving away the facial mask, the facial contour. But if you already have this, I'm sure the company would not mind putting this one in instead of the mask. So remember how to win those, you guys. When I post this to my main feed, I need you to tag 3 people and then just comment away, and that will increase your chances. You also have one other way to increase the chances of winning this by 1 extra vote, and that's to send this to 3 people right now with that little airplane right there. If you do that, you get 1 extra vote, 1 extra name in the mix when that gets drawn. Hi, Sydney, Australia. I really want the mask. I would love to win too. I want you to win as well. Hi. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit. What exactly does red light therapy do? I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I did do another live on this subject, and I did a really kind of a 1-hour extensive deep dive into spectrums of light and what they do. But just briefly, you've been dreaming about this mask. I love it. Just briefly what red light therapy does. Red light was actually first used in space because astronauts, they needed to use something for wound healing. I can promote this if you like it. So the wound healing is where it first kind of got a lot of research into that. Like, how do we speed up wound healing? And so since that time, now, of course, the beauty industry wants something, works to like speed healing. And then they also realize, wow, fine lines and wrinkles. Okay. Skin tone and texture. Okay. Evening out melasma. Increasing circulation. There's so many things that red light therapy does. And so there's a lot of research on it now in terms of the fine lines and wrinkles, the skin tone and texture, discoloration, but also things like boosting mood, right? Increasing circulation. That's why you see a lot of red light devices used for hair restoration. By the way, I'm giving away an eye restore hair restoration medical device next week. Huge. That's huge. And I'll let you guys know a little bit more about that. But this is basically what I believe I'm giving away next week for hair restoration when I do a full live show on hair restoration. Because I do these live shows, you guys, and then some new information comes out, and I found a company that is doing the oral minoxidil without having to go to the dermatologist. You can do it through the mail, through their system, through the mail. So I'm going to do a whole other live show on hair loss, and I'm giving away the Eye Restore professional device. I think it's the professional device. I'm checking with the company right now to see, because they also just came out. Sorry. Oh my God. They also just came out with the Elite, which is better and more lasers, more LEDs than what the professional is. So this is the top of the line. I'm trying to see if they can give this one for free, but I'll keep you posted. If not, we're at least giving away the professional, which I've used for years now and have great results with. Okay, let's see. Do I want to do this one more time? I'm going to do one more cycle of this, and then I'll take this off because I want my mushroom coffee too. Okay. All right, so yay. Hi, everybody. If you guys missed yesterday's live show with Rob Hoffland, please make sure you check that out. I'm giving away a $699 vibration plate. Crazy, but that's what I'm doing. And so you have to tag your 3 people on yesterday's live when I posted it to my feed. So just in the comment section, you tag your 3 people, you comment as much as you can, and you'll be in the drawing for that vibration plate worth $699. Crazy. It's crazy. And if you are interested in purchasing a vibration plate at a discount, just DM me the word vibration, okay? And it'll automatically go into your DMs, the link for that. Is it good to do red light after fat transfer? Absolutely. Because when you're doing fat transfer, that's a great question, honestly. And anytime that I think you do any sort of treatment in office, increasing circulation and speeding healing is great, right? Somebody said, I'm not sure what this is for. Red light therapy does everything from reducing fine lines and wrinkles, evening out skin tone and texture, increasing circulation, boosts mood, decreases inflammation. There is so much research on the health benefits and the skin benefits of red light therapy. When you're pulling names, vibration plate and red light therapy, when will you be pulling names? Okay, great. So next Saturday, so I did the vibration plate giveaway yesterday. I haven't announced the winner. It's a week from Saturday. So on this one, the winner will be announced a week from, sorry, like I'm multitasking here. The winner on the Omnilux face contour will be announced a week from today. So on Sunday, a week from today. And the company will just send that directly to you. And they're pretty good about getting it out really quickly. So, okay, let me see. This is probably going to leave dents on my nose. Yeah, it is, but that's okay. Yeah, get a little bit thing. Okay, so when we're talking about red light therapy, red light and light of any sort, light is electromagnetic energy, right? So we're talking about energy here. We're talking about energizing the cells, and it's in the form of electromagnetic waves. And we're not talking about magnets like, you know, you would pick up magnets with a paper clip and all that stuff when we were little. We're not talking about magnets. We're talking about electromagnetic waves. And it is the depth and the length of those waves that make the different light spectrums, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's photobiomodulation. It's how is our cells on a cellular level changing because it's exposed to light. Does that make sense? I think I'm going to take this off because I want to sip a coffee. Okay, and I've done, Hi, everybody. Oh my God, that's what happened. This light went off. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get this. Shoot. 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this. I don't know what happened to this. My little light just went kaput. Hold on, you guys. 1 second. Let's see if I can get this a little bit better. There we go. It gives you, that's a little bit better. Oh, see, sometimes if I wear it for more than one session, which I just put this on for, this was now on 3 times I've hit this button. So I did a 30-minute session on this. You only really need to do one, but I sometimes do a little bit more. 3 sessions on this is not going to hurt you, but I did about 2.5 sessions. This is what's up for grabs, you guys. This is absolutely going to be free to one lucky winner. I love this mask, and the reason is because it's in the right therapeutic wavelength, right? So you can't just shine red light on something and call it red light therapy. It has to be in the right therapeutic wavelength. The lights and the LEDs need to be close to your skin for the best result. So when you're looking at a mask that sticks away from your skin, like the ones that are like the big helmets, those leave dents in my head, to be honest with you. But when you're looking at a mask that's out here, it's not going to be as beneficial as if you can get the lights right up against your face, which is why I love the silicone versions of these, because they're comfortable and they form to your face. So the treatment area is right up against your skin. Okay, so those are the best ones. The ones that are out here are not as, they're just not as good. They're not as good. You'll have to wear them a little bit longer, but that's okay. Okay. And then also when you're looking for a red light therapy mask, you want to look at the number of lights that they have. So like when you compare something like I don't have this one plugged in, but when you compare something like the Current Body, this is the Current Body one, which is also a great mask, with something like this, you count the number of red lights and you can see which one. You see how this one only has 1 on each nose and 1 in the middle. So if you compare to here, you've got 4 and 1, and you do that throughout the whole mask. So this one is why, I think that the Omnilux is the best on the market. But there's also, there's some good devices out there. You don't have to get the one that's $395. There's a lot of good devices out there. But what you want to look for is you want to look for something that's comfortable, because if it's not comfortable, you're not going to wear it. So you want to look for something that's comfortable. You want to look for the right therapeutic wavelength. So in red light, that's 630 to 660 nanometers. That's the therapeutic wavelength. That's where all of the research is done on. 630 to 660 nanometers of red light. Okay. And so once you find that your mask is that therapeutic wavelength, is it comfortable? Is it portable? And how many lights does it have? So the number of lights, and how close is it to the treatment area? So those are the criteria, I think, to look for in a red light therapy mask. Does that make sense, everybody? Right? But I also, I'm not gonna lie, this device is incredible. This is incredible. This is the platinum LED, and I love this because it's a combination. Please excuse my outfit. I have on recovery shoes. I don't know if anybody's ever used these, but my feet have been sore, so I'm in these recovery shoes. But I love them. Okay, so when you're using something like this is a combination of red and near infrared. And the near infrared, so when I look at this, I don't want to look directly into it. But if I were to look at this, there's only like half of them that are lit up and half of them are not. And that's the near infrared, because near infrared you can't see, right? You cannot see near infrared, and that penetrates even deeper. So I get this question a lot. I get the question a lot in terms of how does light affect certain things of your skin, certain areas of your skin, certain treatment. And you'll see that there's some devices that offer a zillion different light spectrums, right? They'll offer blue, green, yellow, red, near infrared, amber, purple. There's all these different light spectrums. And when you're thinking about what you want to treat, well, I still have a little dent on my nose. When you're thinking about what you want to treat, if you want to treat, let's say, acne is more on the surface than in terms of like skin discolorations and circulation. So blue light doesn't penetrate quite as deep, but it does help. It kind of helps with decreasing that inflammation in acne, and it treats acne. So if your main concern is that you have acne, then you want to make sure that your red light therapy mask not only has red light, but it also has blue light. Okay. Although red light does also help with acne, blue light is more specific to that. Hold on one second. Okay. And we know, listen, we know that light, whether we can see it or not, affects our skin. Can you please repeat the name of the body plate? Been looking for a body LED in Australia. This is the platinum LED. Hi, Australia, by the way. Thank you so much for joining us. Does it help with pigmentation? Absolutely. It helps with pigmentation. Red light therapy helps with hyperpigmentation. I have to tighten this thing over here, and I have a little bit of arthritis in this thumb, and I can't get it tight enough, so I have to wait for my husband to get home and kind of squeeze that. But I'm going to hold it up like this. This is the platinum LED. I love this because it's a combination of red and near infrared. So near infrared, you want that wavelength between 800 and 880 nanometers, and you cannot see that light, right? But the red light, you want between 630 and 660. Is it 630? 630 to 680, nanometers of red. And we know, listen, we already know that, I'm gonna let that just do its thing. We already know that when you're shining a light on something, whether you see that light or not, you don't see sunlight, right? Although sunlight has all the spectrums in it, it also has invisible light that we can't see. And we know that that plays a part in us being sunburned, right? There is a physical thing that happens when sunlight hits our skin that causes, it stimulates the melanocytes to go and increase inflammation and cause the skin color to change. There's all of this process that happens when sunlight hits our skin. So doesn't it make sense that when near infrared hits your skin or red light hits your skin or you're wearing a mask, that skin is going to react to whatever light is hitting it? We know this because we get sunburned, right? That's a light spectrum that gets us sunburned. When we're talking about near infrared, that goes as deep as like bone. Yeah, we're getting into like the deepest you can possibly get, penetrates the most, is a near infrared. So just a little tidbit. And what it does is it works on a cellular level by hitting the mitochondria of the cell, which, if we remember this from like high school biology, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. And as we age, we lose that energy in the cell. Have you heard of white tanning? It's trendy in South Korea. Listen, South Korea is way ahead of the game in a lot of stuff. So now I'm already interested. Have you heard of white tanning? It's trendy in South Korea. It's done in salon. It reverses tanning and boosts collagen production. I would imagine, so white tanning, what that is, it's a very trendy word. And listen, if you've ever seen some of these influencers who are from South Korea, or if you have researched any skincare in South Korea, they know what the hell that they're doing. They are oftentimes at the forefront, the leaders in what's going on in terms of at-home devices and how can we trick the skin and behaving like it did when it was younger. They're at the leading. So what that is though, the white tanning is they're shining a spectrum of light, probably near infrared, that is helping with hyperpigmentation. So you go in a tanning bed and they've replaced those lights in the old tanning beds, or they've reconfigured how they're going to do them. And you're laid down in a bed of light that does not tan you. but actually improves your skin. That's what this thing does too. That's what this does too. And I usually do this, like when I wish I would have hold up steady. When I get out of the shower in the morning, so I do a 2-minute freezing cold shower, and we will talk about, I will talk about in a future live about temperature, deliberate temperature, what do you call it? Exposure. Oh my God, I can't think of the word exposure. Deliberate temperature exposure. So when I do my freezing cold shower in the morning, this sucker goes on right afterwards, standing right outside the shower. And as I'm getting dressed and putting on skincare, I'm blasting it with red light and near infrared. Okay, so we're talking about, when you're looking at about a near infrared, you're looking at, it goes deeper, way deeper. So if we're looking at, oh, here we go. If we're looking at the spectrum of light, the ones that are the most shallow are the violet, right? Because we have the UV, we have ultraviolet. That's going to be very surfacey. This is why we get sunburned. UV light hits the surface of the skin. Red light bypasses the epidermis. It bypasses the surface of the skin to go deeper. Near infrared bypasses all of that and can go to the level of bone, right? So depending on where you are in the light spectrum, it hits different parts of your skin. So for example, if you have a red light therapy mask that has all of these various types of lights, you could do red, you could do blue, you could do orange or amber, you could do yellow, cyan, white, purple, LED. There's lots of different colors. Each color hits different structures in your skin and in your body, right? When we're doing red light, we're getting to the point of where we're getting down to the point of blood vessels, so it's increasing circulation. When you increase circulation, that's when you get hair growth, right? Oh, got something in my eyeball. Hold on. Whew. 1 second, you guys. Got a little something in my eye. I hate when that happens. Ugh. Okay, so does that make sense, you guys? Listen, all light is great. Not UV light, but there's different purposes for it. So blue is more for acne. When you're getting into the red and the orange, so if we go red is anti-aging. So near infrared, we're talking about inflammation. We're talking about increase in circulation. We're talking about, a decrease in inflammation. Also a boosting of the mood, right? This helps to boost the mood. Let me just scroll all the way down. Let me just scroll all the way down in case I missed something. If I miss I notice my eyelashes grow faster in red light. Absolutely, your eyelashes would grow faster. And when you're wearing a mask like this, you don't need to wear eye goggles or anything like that. Red light is actually good for our eyes. It's true. It actually helps to reduce the age-related, degeneration that happens with our eyes. And so when you're wearing a device like this, you don't need to wear any sort of protective goggles. This goes straight, and you can tell that my eyeball is getting some red light, right? This is why I do this in the morning. Do this in the morning if you had a choice, you want to do red light therapy or light therapy in the morning because it's simulation of like what sunlight would be. So not only does it help with fine lines and wrinkles and all the skin stuff, but it actually helps with that sleep-wake cycle. Oh, I froze. Kaylee. Did I freeze? Am I there? Can you guys see me? Am I walking and talking? Am I doing my thing? Does it help with texture? Absolutely it does. It helps with texture. It helps with skin tone. Helps with melasma. It helps with a lot of different stuff. As long as there's no heat involved, it helps with melasma. It's when you have... my daughter keeps saying, Mama, you froze. Can you guys see me or am I frozen? I'm good. Okay, not afraid of 50. Kaylee, that might be you. I love it that my daughter, who also wears a red light therapy mask, is on here learning more. Good job, Kaylee. Okay, so when we're talking about different wavelengths and what we're trying to treat, When we're looking at the orange and the amber, so near infrared, this is to the level of the bone. This is like deep, you guys, deep. This is 800 to 880 nanometers. This is near infrared as well, okay? When we're going into like the more of the, I don't want to say anti-aging because I hate that word, but when we're talking more about the health of the skin, right? We're talking about increasing circulation. We're talking about fine lines and wrinkles. We're talking about stimulating collagen. We're in the red zone. And this is 630 to 660 nanometers. Now, does the red spectrum cover a little bit more than that? It does. It covers 620 to 750. That's the whole spectrum of red, but that's not really the therapeutic level. Remember, we want to get to the depth of what we're actually treating, right? And so the therapeutic level for red that actually makes a difference in the skin is between 630 and 680 nanometers. This one's in there. This one's in there as well. This one's in there as well. This is the right wavelength. The one I have on my Amazon storefront, if you guys go to the link in my bio and you click on the little Amazon icon, I have one in there for under $100. It's the right wavelength. The one thing I don't know about that, because I don't own that device that I put in there, because I want to make sure, thanks, I am Skincare Girl. I try to be informative. I try to help. I try to, like, you know, if you guys understand, you're more likely to make it a part of your life. That's what I've learned in my 55 years on this planet, is when I understand the concept of it, when I understand the science of it, I'm way more likely to implement that into my daily routine. Right? If somebody just says, hey, wear this mask, it helps your skin. Are you going to be more likely to put this on every single morning for 10 minutes than if you really understood, oh my gosh, the light bypasses through my epidermis, into my dermis, into the deeper layers of the skin, hitting the mitochondria, increasing the output, the energy output in the skin, making our skin cells behave like they did when they were younger. It's going to increase circulation. It's going to help with all of that stimulation of collagen. It's going to help with reducing inflammation. And inflammation is the root cause of all age-related diseases, including some of the aging of the skin. So increasing circulation, right? Our circulatory system works better when we are younger. So if you're increasing circulation, you're increasing the energy, the ATP energy of the mitochondria output. You're decreasing fine lines and wrinkles. You're evening out skin tone and texture. It's a photobiomodulator. You're literally changing your skin with something as simple as a wavelength of light. I find that fascinating. I hope you guys find that fascinating as well. And when you do that, when you understand, and then you start seeing the results, but when you understand what you're doing, what is it doing to the skin, you're way more likely to put that mask on every morning. Somebody asked if you can use it at night. You absolutely can use it at night. My preference is to use it in the morning, and the reason is because when you use it in the morning, I've already put all my stuff on my face, right, at night, and it's got a chance to soak in there. And so when I throw on a mask in the morning on what is now absorbed skincare, it's just a lot less maintenance that I'm having to do on the actual mask. So you can wipe this down with like a damp cloth, barely damp. You can wipe this down with a damp cloth, and that's how you take care of it. The care is really easy, but when I throw this on in the morning and it's right on the side of my bed, wake up, drink my water, I literally am looking at the mask. People often ask me, like, how are you so consistent with what you do in terms of your skincare? I'll tell you, part of it is this protocol that I made, that helps me stay on track of fitting in all of my at-home healthy skincare devices. How do you fit those in less than 30 minutes a day? A lot of it is this schedule that I made, and some of it is the strategic placement of devices. If I put this already charged up at the side of my bed in the morning, how much more likely am I how much more likely am I gonna wake up, drink my water, throw this on, and then I can scroll through social media or whatever it is as I'm doing, or I can meditate. I can put on my, 400 megahertz meditation stuff, and I'm sitting there with the red light mask on. Yeah, so much benefit to this. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? And I can't believe they're giving it away for free. When I asked them, like, hey, I do this Instagram live. I'd love a product for free to give away. They didn't hesitate. I love that. They didn't hesitate. They're like, yeah, definitely. Because, listen, I'm not going to tell you that this is the only mask on the market to buy. That's not it. If a better one comes along and I say, hey, I have a new favorite mask, I'll tell you, I will jump ship so quickly. But right now, for me, with all of the stuff that I've tried and the research I've done in the wavelength and the comfort and the number of lights, this is the best on the mountain. What? This is the best on the market. This is the best on the market today. It might not always be the best. And listen, I always have my eye out for like the latest, greatest thing coming along. But right now, this happens to be the best. And this is what we're giving away. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. I think it's like is it the 5th night of Hanukkah tonight? I'll have to go down and count the candles on the menorah. I think it's the 5th night. Okay, let's see if there's any questions. What else? It speeds healing. It tightens skin. Helps with hair loss. Red light therapy does. Red light therapy does. What else? So when I do my microneedling, you guys, once a month on my face, whether I'm using a roller or I'm using the Dr. Pen. Oh, by the way, we had the Dr. Pen winner. Lectin-free creations. Gina Hill won the Dr. Pen. I think it was the Dr. Pen M8S, so it's a little bit more digitized than this. And Lectin Free Creations, whose name is Gina Hill, won this. I announced it yesterday on my Instagram Live, so I don't know if she got that, but send me your mailing address and I'll get that sent out to you. You guys, we have got some really great live shows that are coming up you can send me, somebody just said, where can I buy that, the mask? DM me red light. When I post this to my main feed, DM me the word red light, the words red light, and it'll automatically give you my top red light therapy devices with those links, okay? You can always go to my Amazon store as well. I've got cheaper versions on there, and I do have mats and stuff. So I've got red light therapy mats, which I love. So if you've got a device, then you might not need, this mask. If you've got something like this, you might not need something like this. It's just a matter of what are your price points? What is your motivation for adding red light? I mean, I know what my motivation is, and I hope you've learned from this show that there is a good reason to add red light therapy into your healthy aging regimen, right? Because we're not just talking about, when we're talking about mats like this, then we're not just talking about fine lines and wrinkles, but we're also talking about muscle recovery. We're also talking about inflammation in the body with arthritis and things like that. And we're talking skin. Red light's always going to it's always going to help the skin as well. But these type of mats I have on my Amazon store, and the reason why is because not everybody can afford, masks like this that are $395. And I don't think that red light therapy should be only for the rich and famous. Sorry. If you can afford devices like this is like the cream of the crop. This is like, I'm telling you. I love this device. I've used this every morning almost for I want to say 5, 6, 7 years. I've had this mask for a very long time. It's still working. Still great. But there are alternatives, you guys. If you don't win the mask, thanks to Skippo11. If you don't win the mask, go to my Amazon store. There's affordable ones on there. I have a silicone mask on there for less than $100. Okay. Let's see, I missed a question. Do you use tretinoin? Yes, of course I do. In fact, you guys, let's see. Now, that's my younger looking eyes protocol, so you could DM me eyes for that. That's my other protocol, but I am working on, let's see if I can find it, a whole retinoid protocol that talks about tretinoin. It talks about over-the-counter retinoids that, you know, for those like kind of starter retinoids. Let's see if I have it in here somewhere. I have my microneedling protocol. You guys can DM me microneedling for the microneedling protocol, and that's like all the depths of microneedling that I do on various body parts, because you don't do the same depth on you know, I wouldn't do the same depth of a microneedling device on my eyes that I would on my cheeks, because the skin thickness is different, right? So you change the depths of the needles depending on what area you're treating. But I am working, let's see if I can find this. Nope, I can't find it. I thought I could find it, but I am working on a retinoid protocol that gives you, if you've got dry skin, here are some choices for a retinoid, and tretinoin is in that umbrella of retinoids, right? That is the one that's got the strongest kind of active ingredient in it. But you can do retinoids, you can do a retinoid, a retinol, and a tretinoin. You can also do, yay, okay, Not Afraid of Jeannie, that's your friend, Not Afraid of 50. Amazing, this is what she won. Actually, it's the better I don't say it's not better, the more digitized version of this. And somebody told me the other day with the Dr. Pen M8S, which is the one that she won, the needles, the cartridges are a 12 pen cartridge and not a 16 pen cartridge, which is fine. Somebody asked, how do I get all of your protocols? So yes, I love tretinoin. Yes, I do. I use a 0.05%. I also like Differin Gel, which is adapalene, which is a third generation of retinoid, which does not have all of the, it's made for more sensitive skin and acne, and it doesn't have all of the, you know, irritation the prescription strength tretinoin has, and it's over the counter. So I'm loving adapalene right now, and I kind of go back and forth between tretinoin and adapalene, and I use tretinoin on my body as well. I'll put little dots of tretinoin, rub that in, and then add a moisturizer over the top, because our skin doesn't stop here, and our skin doesn't stop here. Our skin is our largest organ, and it's all over our body. So should you be using retinoids on your skin, which is all over your body? Absolutely. Well, only if you want to reduce discoloration, if you want to, you know, even out your skin tone and texture, if you want to help crepey skin, if you want to thicken your skin, then yeah, you use retinoids everywhere. I'm a big fan. It's the #1 active ingredient in all age-related skincare, because it works. Originally made for acne, and then they started realizing when they used it on older clients or patients, it also helped reduce wrinkles. So yeah, big fan of tretinoin. And you guys, this kind of like plays into, it's not one thing, right? You don't want to well, for me, I would say, here's what I've learned. The most effective treatments, the most effective results, or the results that are like, oh my God. Ooh, somebody take down that guy's name. We're going to I'll block him for next time. Sorry. You're going to get the best results using multiple types of treatments, right? So red light therapy, microneedling, microcurrent, radio frequency, collagen. What else? Dry brushing, freezing cold shower, making sure that you're eating the right things, eliminating or at least greatly reducing alcohol. There's a lot, sunscreen. There's all these different stress relief, making sure you're sleeping 7 to 9 hours. Multiple treatments on the same organ, skin, yields the best results, yields the absolute best results. And the more optimally healthy you are internally with sleep, with stress reduction, with predominantly plant-based diet, making sure you're having fiber, making sure you're drinking collagen when you're doing things like creating microtraumas. If you're creating microtraumas, you want to make sure that you have the precursors to build back that collagen, right? So you can DM me collagen. Here's how you get the protocol. So I'm going to go back to that thing. If you want the protocol for microneedling, when I post this to my main feed, you just DM me the word microneedling. It will send you this protocol or this guidebook that gives you all of the steps to do, safety, all of this stuff. Hold on. You do it all. That's really inspiring. I do because, I don't feel like, here's the thing. If you wanted to be, let me see if I can give you an analogy. If your goal was to be optimally healthy in terms of fit, I want to be this fit person. I want to just be like ripped. Is the only thing you're going to do is just lift weights? No, right? That's not the way to get the best results. Oh, I want to be super fit. The only thing I'm going to do is lift weights. That's not the best way to be super fit. Which one is better for skin? Skin or life? Are they the same? That's a great question. Not Afraid of 50. I go back and forth. I love the skin. I love the life. The life is the exact same amount of collagen as the skin. It just has added resveratrol, which is in wine, right? That's the antioxidant that's in wine. It's like drinking 8 glasses of wine when you take a tablespoon of the life. So in my refrigerator, I have the skin, I have the life, I have the sport. In fact, you know what? I'm going to give away some collagen next week. I'm going to give away. You guys are going to be able to win some collagen. I'm just going to give away all my stuff. You know what else I'm going to do for next week too? Is I'm going to give away mushroom coffee because I enjoy it so much. I'm going to give away some of the products that I have incorporated that I love. But let's get back to like the concept of, if you said, I want to build muscle mass. I want to just be ripped. I'm just going to go in the gym. I'm going to be lifting weights. That's not the only thing that you should be doing, right? That's a great start. Just like if you're saying, I want to increase my collagen production in my skin and I want to help microneedling is a great start, but you add microneedling with collagen, with microcurrent, which increases ATP in the skin, with radio frequency, right, which heats up the dermis to a 40 to 42 degrees Celsius and shocks the collagen into producing more. All of these things, the red light therapy and the near infrared, all of those things add. Then you add in predominantly plant-based, you add in sleep, stress reduction. All of that adds to the health of your skin. Do you drink the collagen daily? I take a tablespoon in the morning and a tablespoon at night. I do. Even when I'm doing things, if I'm healing from microneedling, or if I go in office and I do something in office or whatever I'm doing that creates trauma in the skin, I double up on my collagen. I double up. Because you have to think about it this way. When you're creating trauma in the skin, it's calling on Gina. Oh my God, my best friend just joined. Hi, Jean. Sorry, she always gets a kick out of when I say that. Hi, Jean, I'm going to wave at you. Oh my God, she's so funny. Okay, so when you're creating traumas in the skin, what you're doing is you're calling on your skin to come to the rescue. It's going to stimulate collagen to come to the rescue to help heal that area. When you're healing that area, you want to make sure that you have the precursors in your body that's going to help to come to that rescue, right? So collagen doesn't work the way that you think it does, neither does protein. So when you eat protein, it's not necessarily going to go to your muscle. Excess protein is stored as fat. Everything that's in excess is stored as fat. Muscles are made in the gym, not in the kitchen. So when you're doing things like creating little micro traumas, you want to make sure you have those precursors in your system that's going to give your body all the ingredients to then come to the rescue and make collagen, right? So that's kind of the same concept of like, if you're going to build muscle mass, what else can you be doing besides just going in the gym? If you reduce your alcohol intake, you're going to reduce that kind of puffiness, the inflammation. You're going to chisel out your muscles a little bit more. If you have adequate protein, and I don't mean a gram a pound, that is the craziness that is out there on the market right now. People trying to tell us that we need 100 grams of protein a day. No, we don't. Harvard says 0.36 grams per pound. For me, that's less than 40 grams of protein a day. That's what I do. That's what's going to help me live longer, because when we need extra protein, our body makes it. There's 7 essential ones that we need to get from outside. I get plenty of protein. Ask your doctor, when was the last time they treated somebody for protein deficiency? Then ask them, when was the last time they treated somebody for a lack of fiber? All of that stuff is so important, you guys. We're fiber deficient. We're not protein deficient. Can you give me the formula for collagen, please, please, please? When I post this to my main feed, Marina, DM me the word collagen. I'm going to go over this one more time. DM me the word collagen. I'll give you a link to the collagen that I use. DM me. You can even DM me the word mushroom. I think, no, this isn't automated, but if you DM me mushroom or coffee, I'll give you the link to that. If you DM me red light, I'll give you a list of my top red light therapy devices. If you DM me protocol, oh my God, we're gonna get all of it. We're gonna get all in. If you DM me protocol, you get the calendar. The only thing I ask, everything is 100% free. I ask that you spread the news to your friends. I don't think that's a lot to ask. And with this one, I ask you to sign up for the newsletter. And when you sign up for the newsletter, so it will prompt you to sign up for the newsletter. When you sign up for the newsletter, you need to immediately check your spam mail, because it will go to your spam. And then if you click on that and you save it so that all of the newsletters will go to your main feed or to your main inbox, that's what you need to do. I get so many things saying, I signed up for the newsletter 3 times and I didn't get it. It's in your spam mail. I promise you it's automated. It's in your spam mail. Check immediately, and then you can print this out. And this helps me stay on track of, what am I doing? When am I using microcurrent? When am I using microneedling? When am I doing radio frequency? Then there's the givens, the dry brushing every day and all of that stuff. When am I using, how is my skincare, my retinoid, my tretinoin use changing depending on if I have trauma in my skin that I've created, right? So this is, you DM me protocol, you'll get this. You DM me microneedling, you'll get the microneedling protocol. If you DM me, this is the microneedling protocol. This is the one, this is a big document that gives you all of the different needle lengths and speeds for various body parts. Okay. You want the younger looking eyes guidebook. This gives you, what are you trying to treat? Are you trying to treat fine lines and wrinkles? Are you trying to treat eye bags, right? Are you trying to treat dark circles? Because you should not be using your neighbor's eye cream if they have different issues than you. So I made this guidebook for younger looking eyes. The only other guide thing that I have, let me think. We've got the microneedling, we have the protocol, we have the younger eyes. I can send you a list for the red light, my top red light picks. I can send you a list for my top radio frequency picks. What else have I done? I'm working on that retinoid one. I just have one typo that I need to correct, but I can give you the list of, you know what, if you DM'd me retinoid or retinoids, by Monday or Tuesday, I should have that protocol done. So that'll give you what type of retinoids are right for you, depending on, are you treating acne? Do you have super dry skin? Do you have sensitive skin? All of that. There was a question that came in. Somebody asked if they can join. I don't know who that is. I really don't want to have somebody on that I don't know who that is, because I don't know what you're going to say. DM me later and let's figure out what it is that you want to talk about. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, we got 2 minutes. Okay, so next week, you guys, I've got so many good things coming up. I'm doing a live on hair loss and giving away one of the eye restore medical hair loss caps, or devices, I mean. Unbelievable. That's an unbelievable giveaway. I've already given away the Glow 910 anti-cellulite device, right? I've given this one away. I've given away so many things. Make sure when you get off of this that you tag your 3 people. Your name will go in the drawing for, oh my God. You should see like my perimeter of like stuff on the ground. Your name will go in the drawing for the Omnilux red light therapy mask worth, I want to say $3.95. This is the top mask on the market today. So you tag your 3 friends, and if you want to increase your chances, you invite your 3 people. That gives you 1 extra vote. And then when I post this to my main feed, tag your 3 people. It will increase your chance if you tag them separately, right? And let me tell you how we pick the winners. I have somebody randomly pick a number between, let's say I have 517 comments, because that's what we had for the Dr. Penn. There was 517 comments. Rob yesterday, during the live, or right before the live, picked a number, 512, I think it was. I don't remember the exact number, but I think that it was. So you take the 517, you count up until you get to the 512, and then I make sure that that person is following Rob, or they're going to follow Rob, and that they have indeed tagged their 3 people, and then that's the winner. So what will happen on next Saturday is I'll do the same thing for the vibration plate worth $699, and that company will send that directly. Then on Sunday, we'll pick the winner for the Omnilux red light therapy mask. So good luck to everybody. Make sure you tag and you comment away. That's it. That's all I got. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, I'll see you guys next week.